Hi, good morning.
Good morning, KD.
Morning, good
Morning,
morning.
Deepak.
Hi, Harish. Just a minute, sir. Just a minute, please.
KD, which was that online banking?
Which one?
Online banking, you were telling something, right? That day.
Jupiter. I checked it. I forgot to message the group. Jupiter.
Jupiter.
Yeah. I'll show just a minute. Jupiter online banking. Yeah, Jupiter. It is so easy, it seems. Creation also, account creation is also damn easy.
Okay, it is by Federal Bank.
No, it's by Federal Bank. Powered by, actually,
Yeah.
as of now in India, all the so-called online banking systems, which don't have branches, right? As per the current government rules, they can't start a bank. Anybody cannot start a bank on their own. They have to be associated and still follow RBI guidelines. So that is why they have to be definitely associated with any of the banks that are available. So these guys have chosen Federal Bank at the moment.
Okay.
And future, if liberty comes more and government does privatization, then they will. I mean, the features are very good, feature rich. Okay, that's let's get started. I'm sharing my screen. Sorry for the 10 minutes till I had to finish my meal and come back. I'm sharing my screen. Yeah. So everyone, you know what we are discussing. We are still on virtual machines. We are not done yet. So what we will do is let's go ahead and create a virtual machine, complete the virtual machine process. And today we also have to create one Linux virtual machine. Am I right? We could not finish that end-to-end process. So I'll take 5 minutes once just for a quick revision, considering Friday and missing a Friday's class also moreover. So I'll go to virtual machines. So 5 minutes. After this, we'll jump to the next topic. Yeah. I'm creating a resource group, everyone. Every virtual machine will have a resource group. So KD- give me some name, something RG 2022, for example, resource group. And I'm giving a Windows machine name, sir, KD-VM VM11, for example. Location, South India, I will select. By the way, sir, please remember, you are about to create your subscriptions shortly. This week we will do that. This week we will create your subscriptions. So I'm about to finish few points, and after that you can start creating. And when you are creating your Azure subscriptions, you will not see these many regions. Got it? Because it will be free trial account, right? Free trial account. In free trial, these many regions it will not show. Okay. So you will see only limited regions. Please keep in mind. Okay, done. So South India. And I hope you already are aware of the concepts, right, that we discussed. What is an availability set? What is an availability zone?
Yes.
So availability zone means the buildings that have
building.
Higher
Zone 1, Zone 2, 3.
Yeah, zone 1, zone 2, zone 3. Microsoft claims up to 3 zones. Up to 3 zones Microsoft claims. And if you have availability zone, you will get a high-speed internet connection between those buildings. And if one building crashes also, second building can have a copy of your VM. If you plan it, you have to keep a copy. Microsoft will not keep any copy. You have to, I'm creating a VM in zone 1. You have to create a copy of that VM in zone 2. You have to create a copy of that VM in zone 3. So you have to keep the copy of the VM in 3 places, so that I mean to say, so 1 second. So you are if you're not seeing what I'm saying. Yeah. So this picture is what I was talking about. If Venkat creates a virtual machine here, for example, Venkat should also plan to create 2 more virtual machines here. Why? Because if this building collapses or crashes or something happens to that building, Venkat's machines, the 2 machines will continue to run from here. So you can do a proper high availability, so proper planning if you plan it this way. So availability zone is a great concept. Please utilize the advantage. And what is availability set, please?
It is rack based.
Yeah. So if you want to protect your virtual machines from, see, for example, sir, I have created 100 virtual machines. There is a high probability, high chance that all your 100 virtual machines will go and sit in one rack. One rack. Extremely high possibility. Possibility is there. What if that one rack crashes? All your 100 VMs are gone. Literally gone. So that's why what we do is normally, if you configure a concept called availability set, there are fault domains. Fault domains concept. In fault domains, what happens, sir? Fault domain 0, fault domain 1, fault domain 2. Yeah. So if I'm creating 100 VMs, my first VM will go to fault domain 0, second VM will go to fault domain 1, third VM will go to fault domain 2, and then the next one will come to fault domain 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2, meaning all my 100 VMs will be split in 3 separate racks. If one rack goes, I'll lose only 33 servers. Remaining 67 servers will still be safe. Or I lose 34 servers. Remaining 66 servers will be safe, sir. So that is the power of availability set, meaning of all the servers, all the virtual machines you are going to create, you can isolate them. Tell them that, hey, you store in that rack, you store in this rack, you store in this rack. You can't tell the rack number, sir. You can't tell the rack number. You can tell Microsoft that, hey, store my VMs in separate racks. That's all, sir. So don't select anything else here. If you want, you can select Windows operating system. So Windows 2016, I'm selecting. And Windows I'm selecting. Then we will create Linux VM. So did we talk about spot instance? I think
no.
I think no. That was a pending option. We will try to complete it today. Today we will complete. But I'll come back to spot instance. Sir. Just a minute. I'm typing username and I'm typing password. Done, sir. Typed and come down, and then port number 3389, which is Windows machine, right? I was requesting all of you to select what, sir? Licensing options, so that you can save some money. So you can save some money. Please select licensing option. Requesting all of you to select licensing option and tick this one, sir. I will not do because mine is a sandbox account, so I will not do that. You can do it. Come on. Okay, and then I'll go to disks. So in disks, I said temporarily change it to what? HDD, or else your budget will be wasted. So please change it to HDD, hard disk. I will show later on how to create premium SSD disk when storage topic comes. When storage topic comes, we will do, but till then, please select HDD. Okay, I'm seeing many of you off camera, so because this week we have decided that we'll be on camera, requesting everybody to come on camera before I put you in waiting room. And because this week onwards, the rules have completely changed, sir. Okay, done. So that's it. And then we have got networking option. Everyone, say everyone, everybody must be on camera. It's compulsory. Else we'll have to put you on waiting room. So giving you 5 minutes time from now. So now in disks tab, please select, don't select any extra disks. I will show you a process of how to create disks later. And last but not the least, sir, go to networking option. In networking option, we have got some options. We'll discuss this also in networking topic. So till that time, I'm requesting all of you to ignore it. We will do that later, sir. Every option will cover. Okay, and go to management. And I told, right, automatic updates if you want. Automatic updates if you want, you keep it. If you don't want automatic yeah. Let's go for manual updates, sir. If you select automatic updates, servers will automatically patch whenever Microsoft wants. If it is manual updates, any updates running, so Windows system has a lot of updates, right? Even Android phones, Apple phones, every operating system will get a lot of updates. Just like that, sir. If you don't want automatic updates to run, you can run manual updates. And then last one, so go to monitoring. Please disable the monitoring. But in real time, sir, we don't disable monitoring. Please be aware. Real time setup, how to do, we will see later. but this is not real-time setup at the moment. So I'm disabling monitoring to save cost. And go to advanced tabs. Yeah. Did we talk about advanced tab? I think
Yes.
yes, we did, because I told that if you go to extensions, in extensions, if you go to extensions, you can select any extension that you want, like antivirus. Nagarjuna, if you're driving, please, you can turn off the camera. Nagarjuna, anybody driving can turn off the camera. I saw you were on the car, sir. So please, no need to turn on the camera, except for you, rest all have to. So now next one is Datadog, sir. Datadog is a monitoring, Datadog is monitoring, purely monitoring. What is monitoring? If you want so space finished on the server, you want alert, Datadog will monitor that and send you alert saying that, hey Nitin, in your server D drive space is finished, you add some more space. So those kind of alerts Datadog will send, sir. CPU utilization of the server. So right now my CPU utilization is how much? Right click, task manager, go to performance tab. So you can see my CPU utilization is 18% now, right, in my system. If this spikes up to 90%, for example 95%, it will send an alert saying that, hey KD, your system CPU utilization is 95%. So that kind of alerts you can configure with the help of Datadog. Memory utilization, CPU utilization, whatever you want. Okay, done. So there are a lot of other tools, backup tools, extensions is your choice. Extensions is individual's choice. You can configure in real time, sir. In real time, depends on your company standards, right? Your company wants Datadog, please select Datadog. Your company wants control M monitoring, put control M monitoring. Your choice. So whatever your organization needs are, select those. And you can click on load more. You can see the complete list. The list is too long, sir. You have a lot of options to select from. Okay, anyways, skip it, sir. We will not be doing advanced, and then go to tags. Did we talk about tags last?
Yes, KD.
So tagging is nothing but you can select environment, and you can say production, meaning main servers of the company. And then what's
Cost department.
Department, for example HR. And then
Cost center.
application name. HR application means, for example, Workday, or some other names. And then application owner, who is the owner of the application, for example KD, or maybe Mohan. So then sir, cost center, sir. So every project in every company will have a cost center. For example, ABC 1 2 3 1 2 3 4, that's a cost center. So like this you can provide all the tags, sir. By doing tagging, what is the benefit you will get? Somebody wants, for example, sir, Mohan has a question. Mohan wants to know, I repeat, sir, Mohan has a question. Mohan wants to know how many servers are there for Workday application? How many Azure virtual machines? How many Azure virtual machines are there for Workday applications, sir? Simple. Open Azure open Azure portal, search with tags, sir. Search with the tags. You will see all the VMs. How many VMs are there with that tag, sir? So segregating will be easy. So there are 500 people standing in a line. Okay, 100 people are wearing green shirts, 100 people are wearing red shirts, some people wear blue shirts. You know, they're different color shirts. If you want to call 100 people separately, they will come aside. Tagging. They're tagged by color, shirt color. And then, sir, all men and women. The tag by gender. By looking at it, you can easily identify. So like that, sir, I had arranged by tall. People more than 6 feet, come aside. So these are like tags are nothing but properties, sir. Just the same here also, all virtual machines can have tagging properties. If you have tags, you can easily segregate, you can easily identify. And whenever a bill comes at the end of the year, whenever bill comes, so I'm seeing on the top because your on monitor is little heavy on a higher pitch for me, so you will be seeing me watching upwards. Please don't mind. Camera is here. I'm seeing you all, that's why. Okay, so every yearly once bill comes, right? Whenever the bill comes, you can segregate, sir. Hey, HR department has spent how much money in Azure? A Workday application has spent how much money in Azure? So you can do that billing tracking properly with the help of tags. Yeah, I'm doing a quick repetition so that you feel comfortable before I go for VM creations. And last one is, I'll go back to the basics tab. I did not cover spot instance option. Yes, Naveen.
That billing can be done through resource group as well, right?
So see, through RG also you can do, but normally people use tags for doing. So you know what people are doing? People are using Power BI report, loading all that data in all billing data into Power BI. There they are applying filters based on tags. So it's becoming very easy to see the data. So a lot of companies are doing it this way nowadays. Power BI. They are using the power of Power BI. Okay, done. So I'll go back to the basics tab. I think remaining options all are basic only, but sir, spot instance we did not cover, we skipped it. So let me tell you one thing. So I have created a virtual machine in Azure, and it's running in Azure for the last 1 month, sir. Okay, and in this 1 month, hardly I have used it 2 hours. Proper usage, sir. Proper usage for 2 hours. But this was running for 1 month. Got it, sir? This was running for 1 month, but proper usage is only for 2 hours I have used. In the entire 1 month, sir, only 2 hours I have used. Am I paying for the entire month?
I think. Oh, okay.
Yes, because the VM is running, right? So you use or not is our problem. Microsoft will charge you if the VM is running. The VM is running for entire month. You used for only 2 hours. Proper usage. So remaining all time it was idle. Leaving idle also there's a charge. I mean, VM running is a charge, sir. Virtual machine is running. There's a charge. So one advantage, sir. One advantage. You can do one thing if you want. I repeat, sir. You can do one thing if you want. Turn on spot instance. Okay, so listen carefully. Important option, sir. Turn on spot instance. If you turn on spot instance, it will give you 2 options, sir. Capacity only. Second option is price or capacity. I repeat, sir. Capacity only, or second option is price or capacity. Your virtual machine will be evicted. Evicted means stopped or deleted when Azure excess capacity disappears. So, please understand one thing. South India is one data center. South India is one region. This region has got some buildings, sir. Maybe 1, maybe 2, maybe 3. Microsoft knows, we don't know. Definitely in that buildings, physical servers are there. And whatever virtual machine you are creating, sir, is getting created in those virtual machines. Yes or no? Or you're driving? Jyoti, you can turn off the camera. Jyoti, you're good. Jyoti, if you're driving, turn off the camera. If it is not driving, then okay.
No, I'm not driving. Okay. I'm running back of my daughter.
Okay. No, you're fine.
That's the reason I didn't turn off.
Sure.
So I was staying still at one place. Sorry, actually.
Yeah, no problem. Done. So everyone, so spot instance says that, so end of the day, Microsoft data center has XYZ. So let's say 1 lakh servers they have, 1 lakh physical servers. 10 lakh people are creating virtual machines. Okay, good, sir. Good. It's running. Somewhere the capacity will choke, right? If
yes.
people keep creating virtual machines and machines, sir, somewhere the capacity will choke, must choke, will definitely choke. It will come to a capacity. It will reach a capacity limit. Microsoft or data center also will struggle. So that is why, sir, they gave an option called spot instance. So whenever capacity reaches for Microsoft, sir, then they for example, KD selected spot instance, Sai selected spot instance, Sridhar selected spot instance, Kiran selected spot instance. So 4 of us, KD, Sai, Sridhar, Kiran, all 4 of us selected spot instance for our virtual machines. Whenever Microsoft reaches capacity, sir, that limit, I mean, they know that they are reaching the capacity. What they will do is they will grab because we are not using, sir. Our VMs are running. Our VMs are running, but we are not using it. So what they will do, they will give the money back, with discount us the money, and they will stop our virtual machines so that they can give resources to others. Spot instance is nothing but balancing their people, sir. KD, what if I don't select spot instance? Okay, don't select spot instance, sir. Microsoft will not take anything from you. If you select spot instance, if the capacity limit is reaching for Microsoft, sir, they will release your machine and give it to somebody else.
So the thing is, problem is here, KD. I mean, do we need to give the time slots? Because as you said, is if you are using more for monthly only 2 or 3 hours hardly. I mean, as you said, but at that point of time, if the machine is using while Microsoft is releasing these instances, whatever the server, at that point of time, if the machine is using, so what they will do?
So if machine is using, they will not release spot instances, sir. Only if the systems that are idle, only the systems which are idle, only those they will release, sir. But rest all they will keep it like that only. They will not touch them.
Got it.
Idle systems.
Okay.
And one more thing, Venkat, one more thing. Though they are idle systems, okay, sir. First of all, spot instance is a very, very, very bad option because, sir, do you see 2 options here? Stop/delete. Or second, sorry, stop/deallocate, and next one is delete. So, for example, Sai's system, KD's system, KD's VMs, Sai's VMs, Kiran's VMs, and Sridhar's VMs. All 4 VMs are spot instance, and we are not using it, sir. We are not using them. So Microsoft wants capacity; they will pull from us, meaning our VMs will be stopped or deallocated. Deallocated means release them. Or next option, sir, or deleted. Delete is risk, sir. We don't want to delete. That's too much. So I'll not select delete option, but stop deallocate is okay. That means my resources, my CPU, my memory, everything will be taken and given to others. Same way, Sridhar's CPU memory will be taken and given to others. Kiran's also, Sai's also. Because we are not using our systems. So in real time, sir, in real environment, spot instance is a bad idea. So sorry. Spot instance is a bad idea, sir. Especially for critical systems of the company, right? I repeat, sir, critical systems of the company, extremely critical systems like production servers and all that. Spot instance is a very, very bad idea. Non-production servers, sir, not critical servers, right? Not critical servers, they are okay. Very critical servers, please don't even think of selecting spot instance. Now, Venkat, I'll give one more option. So there are 2 options, please understand. First one is capacity only option. Second one is price or capacity, sir. Meaning I can put a limit, meaning whenever my VM is crossing this much money, hey, whenever my VM uses $100, right? Example, sir. Example I'm saying. Whenever my VM crosses $100, stop it. So 2 options, sir. When capacity reaches, one option. And second option, sir, cost, when my cost reaches a limit. So here both capacity and cost, both will be utilized. Any of that situations. So that's all, sir. So spot instance is an excellent option. In AWS also this option is available. Just for your information.
But in AWS, if the load is increases, it will automatically create the spot instances during the peak hours.
It will automatically create. What was that, sir? Sorry, what is the option?
During the peak hours, we can select the spot instance create.
Acha, timelines is what you're saying, right?
Yes.
So here they don't have timelines because that option itself is not available, as you can see on the screen. But sir, programmatically you can do, but graphically in the portal you can't see anything of that kind. Programmatically, meaning you can write the code and do it yourself. Yes, Jyoti.
When we are choosing the option spot instance, so as you said, we are not utilizing the virtual machine from a very long time, so they have decided to deallocate. So once if it is deallocated, what about the storage that we have utilized up till then? Like
deallocated means nothing will happen to storage. Your hard disk, your data, everything will be safe. Only delete means it will be a problem. But
how we can retrieve it?
How we can?
Once the VM is deallocated, means storage, how will we getting it?
No, everything is same. Nothing happening. Nothing is happening to your storage. Nothing is happening to your virtual machine. Everything. The virtual machine which is running will be stopped. That's it. And when you want it back,
everything will be in place. Only the thing is, VM will be stopped and allocated to someone.
that's it. That's it.
So then I cannot open that particular virtual machine.
Obviously, you can't, because right now it is stopped, right? Because
No, I'm not on the portal. I'm utilizing simply only the virtual machine. So then how can I get my storage things? So I have to speak to the Azure administrator, then only I
absolutely.
can
See,
get the.
if you are the Azure administrator yourself, you can go to portal and check normally. Or if it's a developer, somebody was using a VM, suddenly the VM stopped and they got panicked. They will not know what happened. They will contact Azure administrator in real scenarios and say, hey, Azure admin, I was trying to access this. I was accessing just now, it stopped. Or I was trying to access, it's not working. Help me. So then you as an Azure administrator will go in the portal and see what happened. It's down. Why it is down? You can go and see spot instance. Definitely, it's normally servers will not go down, real environment. So if it is going down, somebody would have stopped it, or it can be a spot instance issue also, if it is spot instance.
So can we know the VMs which are created under spot instance after creation?
Yes, we can. Yes, we can.
How?
Graphically also you can see, or there's a PowerShell script with which you can find out all the VMs which are having spot instance option. There's a PowerShell script for that. I'll show you right now also if you want. PowerShell script. Portal, it's tough to find, not that easy, because you have to go to every VM and check it, but PowerShell script is perfect. That's it. This is to deploy. Yeah. This is Azure VM. See, actually, even if you take this YouTube video, right, in the same Azure VM, you just need to put extra condition for spot instance. Then you will see the complete spot instance, exclusively the VMs which are spot instances, you can see. Doable, doable, definitely. Just have to pull the command. That's all, Jyoti. But Jyoti, your hard disk is not gone. Please understand. When spot instance is stopped, right, hard disk will be safe. Nothing will happen to hard disk and all. You just have to start the
It
VM.
is only the CPU, processor, RAM,
CPU and memory will be
memory.
released, and network bandwidth, if there is any, that will be released. The rest all will be same.
The public IP or the private IP that you are utilizing will be
Everything
gone,
is same.
and virtual machine will be gone. But the storage
No,
and
it is.
the disk will be safe.
Public
It is
IP,
like a
Usually public
shutting
IP
down, right?
will be changed, right? Whenever you stop the server and
depends
restart
on
the
your
servers.
depends on your settings, sir. It's a static or dynamic. But anyway, sir, we'll do one thing, because still IP address discussion, public IP, private IP, we did not cover. That's our networking topic coming up. But till we go there, others, sir, what team is saying, what Venkat is saying is that please wait. We will talk later.
Okay.
About networking. Okay. So Venkat, to answer your question, sir, 100% right. Public IP may change, but it depends on what setting you have there. It's a static public IP or a dynamic public IP. Dynamic will change, the static will remain same. Static IPs are costly, as you know. Dynamic IPs are little cheaper than static IPs.
Yeah.
So all of we are covering that in networking topics, sir. But
yeah.
And Jyoti,
we'll come in.
Yeah, Hamza, 100%. Jyoti, nothing is lost, Jyoti. Everything is remaining same. Only your VM is stopping, as Vijay said. CPU and memory will be released back to Microsoft. That's all. Nothing else is changing.
KD, it is like just like a turning off the VM or something.
That's all.
And stop is, and deleting is like I delete that virtual machine fully, right?
Correct.
Okay.
And so again, so actually, you know what? No need to waste so much time on spot instance, frankly speaking. Not needed, sir. Because spot instance is a simple budget saving option. That's also. Other than that, there's nothing fancy about spot instance. In real environment, in your company, non-prod, not production servers, non-production servers, not so critical servers will be not so critical VMs. For them, we enable spot instance, not for others. Any questions anybody has, sir?
If you want, we can start after.
If you want, we can do what, sorry?
If they stop the VM,
We can start later. Exactly,
we can
right,
start
Harish?
it.
So if you stop also, no problem, sir. You can start it later. That's pretty okay.
If you don't mind, can you tell me about production and non-production server?
So we'll cover there. Production means obviously the critical servers of the company. Non-production are for testing purpose, playing purpose, all companies. So normally every organization will have production servers. So we will cover that later. We have a separate section for it. Production servers are the main servers of the company. Non-production servers are not so critical servers, mainly for testing purpose we use it. So, sir, now with that, I will move forward. So spot instance, I am not selecting. I'm not a big fan of spot instance feature. Any questions anybody have? As of now.
KD, when we are doing that VM on, when we are doing the lab thing, should we select this?
Yeah, why not, sir? Definitely. But anyway, see, one thing, please. My suggestion always will be, even I do the same, Vijay. Whenever our lab or class, whenever it is finished, before closing this browser window, I always stop the VMs and move on, sir. Normally, as a practice.
Okay. Yeah.
So then in that case, we don't need spot instance.
Okay.
If somebody forgot, then it makes sense.
Okay.
And I would recommend you to put pricing options rather than capacity, because capacity may reach limit or not, we don't know. So pricing option is best. So once my VM consumes 25 rupees or 30 rupees or 50 rupees, stop it. I mean, 1 hour means how much, sir? 12 rupees or 7 rupees something is cost. Oh, you did not create still, right? Okay, once you create, you will come to see 5 rupees, 7 rupees per hour will be the cost, sir. So you do one thing. In a day, 5 hours I want to spend max. That means 5 hours means 7 5 is 35. Okay, 7 rupees, 5 hours, 35 rupees. Per VM, put 35 rupees limit. The moment you reach 35 rupees limit, it will stop. Best way of cost saving. Even if you forget the VMs also, no problem. You forgot to, and they are running continuously for days. So sometimes it happens. So you forget, and next day when you come and see, your money will be 14,500 rupees that you're getting, right, sir? It will shrink and it will come down to 12,000, 11,000. It's a common thing that we see. Be cautious. Okay, sir. Done. I'm not selecting spot instance right now. But all in all, this is the virtual machine creation process. Anybody have any questions, please?
KD, one more thing here. There's a VM scale set that we're going to talk later.
Scale set we will cover later. That's one of the next features that we are going to cover, sir. I kept the list somewhere. It should be. We'll cover scale sets a bit later. Can you see?
Yeah.
So, shall we go and create the VM now? So I think last 4 or 5 sessions, we are only talking about all the VM creation options. So finally, we are completing today. And let me go ahead and create the virtual machine now, Windows. And sir, immediately after this, I'll create a Linux virtual machine also, because I'm showing you Windows first, then Linux. Almost done. Yeah, done, sir. Click on create.
in real-time environment, we'll deal with lakhs of budget, right?
Yeah.
For office.
Sometimes crores. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Most of the times it's crores.
Okay. Deepak, shall we create Azure? I mean, the availability set in any region or any geography, right? Or else we have to create that in
the same regions, preferably in the same region, wherever you are creating. You have to see, for example, I'm creating my virtual machine in South India. Let my availability set should also be in South India only. I can't keep an availability set in another location. So answer is same region will be the availability set.
Availability set can be created in availability zone also.
No, sir, availability zone is a different option. Availability set is a different option. When you are creating a virtual machine, you can select zone option. If you select zone, what is the advantage you will get, sir? Your building, your servers will be kept in building 1, building 2, building 3. That's all. That is a building level control. Availability set is not a building level control. It is purely a rack level controlling. So both are two different options all in all. That and this cannot be merged.
But KD, I think the question is different. He's asking like the zones, wherever there are zones, in that zones also can we go with availability set option?
Same thing. See, no, same question. The same answer I'm saying. If I choose a zone option, so when you're creating virtual machine, you know the options, right? When you're selecting zone, you don't have an option to select set later. So either you can choose a zone or you can select a set. So that combo is not possible. I understood what you're saying, Harish. Harish, what you're saying is, KD, if I select one building, one of the zones, one building, there can I create availability set? That was the question, right, sir? Answer is no.
For
Because
example,
when
in
you are
our-
creating virtual machines, sir, either that or this. Only one of the options only you can pick. You can't pick both, sir. Because this is a common question I get in the classes normally. So just telling, you're right. It's not possible.
for India South Central, there is availability zone.
Hmm.
We can create that.
For India, Central India, we have availability
Yeah,
zone.
availability zone is there. If I want to create availability set in South Central India, is it possible?
Possible, but that's for a different VM, sir. I have two VMs, VM1, VM2. VM1, I am choosing availability zone option. For VM2, I can select set option, but I can't select for VM1 only set and zone both is what I'm saying.
Okay.
So this topic we all should be clear. So because same topic which we discussed, what is Harish is asking the question on. So once the VM is ready, let's go to resource. So after the VM is ready, you all every virtual machine will have a public IP address mostly. Sir, one thing, if you don't want a public IP, you can skip public IP also. So public IP is something like, okay, let me show you, sir. Let me show you. Go to Google and search what is my IP address. You can also do it, sir. You can also do it. What is my IP address? So my IP address is 49.37.162.58. That means, sir, you will also have some IP of your system. That means you are connected to internet now. Who gave you this IP, sir? Your internet provider. Your internet service provider, yeah, internet provider, whoever it is, Jio or Reliance, or it can be Hathway, or what is that?
Jio,
Whatever internet
Airtel,
provider. Sorry, Airtel,
Jio,
any Jio,
anything.
anything. So any internet provider who gave you the internet connection will give an IP address. That means, sir, that internet provider is looking at your system also as one computer, right? And they are assigning one IP address, right? So IP address are common for everything. Just the same way, even the Azure virtual machine you are creating, sir, that also will have one public IP for internet access, so that people can access from outside. So now I can access it from anywhere. So if there is a public IP, I can access it. I'll show you. MSTSC. So if I have not shown in the past, MSTSC, Microsoft Terminal Services Console. If you Google for it, you'll get it. Or remote desktop in simple words. Remote desktop connection. Go for remote desktop connection and paste the IP address that you copied here, sir. I copied IP address from here and I paste it here, and I'll click on connect. And then it'll ask me to provide username and password. I'll go for more choices and use a different account. KDSSG is the username. Password is ADMIN143123455. So 1 minute, sir, all of you. I gave the account, right? And I created the, I'm logging into the machine. So for some reason, I forgot the password. What to do? I gave password, sir, when VM creation time. Later on, I forgot. Where to reset the password from? Sir, go to Azure portal. On the left hand side, come down. You will see an option called, come down. Reset password. Yes, sir. Reset password.
Yes.
Click on reset password and it will ask you, hey, what's the username? So
Yes.
I gave KDSSG
KDSSG.
username. I gave that, sir. But 1 minute. What if I forgot the username also? Sir, I forgot password. I forgot username also.
Maybe reset configuration only.
Reset configuration only. But sir, it resets your configuration settings. But our question is resetting password now. You have to provide username here, sir. Without providing username, you can't reset the password. Then what to do?
Can we put root?
No, that is also unfortunately not possible at the moment.
Create
Sir,
a
no,
username, just add.
sorry, Nalin.
Just add a username. Simply, it's not asking
But-
old username, right? Old password.
Oh no, sir, no. It should be. Can you please see? The specified user will be created or updated and so created. Oh wow. Okay, so let's see, sir. If you don't know the username, let's try this. KDSSG2 I'm giving, sir. So you forgot the first guy's password. Okay, now click on update. I gave KDSSG2. So go to the virtual machine, sir. It's creating, so please wait. Go to the virtual machine. I'm in the virtual machine now. So we'll cover this concepts later, say LUSR, MGR, and all that. Till that time, please have patience. Go to users now. KDSSG user is only there, right? Right, sir? And what happened outside? You just check. It is still updating. It is still updating. So it will create what, sir? KDSSG2 user and reset and give a password for it. So end of the day, sir, you will see. 1 second. Let's wait and watch. It will take some time. So, sir, if you remember good, use that option. If you don't remember, it's okay. You can create a new user, sir, and reset the password. 1 minute, sir. KD, I don't want to create a new user. I want to know my old user only. So first let this finish, then I will show you how to do resetting password. So all of you, please listen, sir. A password successfully reset. Now go and refresh. Got it, sir? So even if you don't remember the username, no problem. It will create a new username. 1 minute. KD, I want to know the username. No problem, sir. Go to overview, general tab. What is the first user you gave? You want to know, right? First user you gave. So there is a JSON view, sir, on the top right. JSON view. Okay. Yeah. So you can click on the JSON view, and I can show you that option. One minute, sir. Just a minute. Oops. So just a minute, sir. Please bear patience. Go to JSON view. And when you go for JSON view, if you scroll down, sir, scroll down. Do you see admin username what you gave? First, KDSSG. So even if you forgot the username, you can recollect the username. If you don't remember also, sir, if you don't know this option also, you can create a new username. It will create a new username. So from portal, sir, if you forgot the passwords or anything, you can still recover. No issues. And one last thing, sir. One last thing. Normally in real environments, for servers, what they do, they don't give KDSSG and all. They will give what, sir? Mostly 99% of the companies, they may give administrator as a name, or they may give root as a name, or some companies give different. For all the servers, they'll give same name, sir. Minimum one user, full rights, same name. So administrator will be mostly the common name that they give. So forgetting username is out of scope. So you will never forget username. So I'm not boring you. I'm just trying to create interest. That's all. So if you are interested, you can do this stuff. If you forgot the password, you can reset the password. This is how you can log into server. So you're logged in the server, so now that's it. So without public IP, can you connect to the server? Answer is no. You need the public IP compulsory. So when the networking topic comes, I will change the answer. For time being, decide that without public IP, you can't connect. For time being, we will change this answer later. Okay, now, so this is Windows machine, sir. And that's how you connect to the virtual machine. So for connectivity purpose, once you are on the virtual machine, portal, on the left-hand side, do you see connect option?
Yes.
Please go to connect option, and then we have RDP, SSH, Bastion. I will cover all of them one by one, sir. SSH is for Linux operating systems, but our VM is what now?
Windows
VM. So don't go to SSH tab. And in Linux VM, sir, download the RDP file, which will have the public IP. Just download the RDP file. So you can directly click on the file and connect. That is also fine. It's your choice how you want to use. KDSSG or KDSSG2. I'm connecting, sir. So you can download the RDP file also if you want. And sir, there's one more option called Bastion option. You can click on use Bastion. It will create a Bastion platform, create Azure Bastion platform with default options. If you do that, sir, just 2 minutes, sir, just wait and watch. You can create a Bastion platform. What is Bastion? I'll explain a little later, so please wait. For time being, I'm showing you this option. Yeah, it's creating the Bastion platform. Just wait for, by the way, there's a bill for that, sir. Cost will be calculated. Bastion doesn't come free. Once the Bastion host is ready, 2 minutes, so please bear patience. Once the Bastion host is ready, you can connect from here also. So your choice, sir, whether you want to use Bastion and connect to server, or whether you want to do directly MSTSC, or whether you want to download the RDP file, it's completely up to you which option you want to use. But once the VM is created, sir, connecting is also an important one. And sir, how to reset the passwords? You have a reset password option. If you remember the username, well and good. If you don't remember the username, no problem. A new user will be created as well. If you want to know the username, come back to overview tab, sir, and click on JSON view. You can see the first user that you created and what's that name also you can see.
KD, what is JSON?
So JSON is ideally
JavaScript.
Yeah, no, mainly JSON stands for JavaScript object notation. So it's like nowadays a globally recognized platform for storing data. So I'll talk about XML. XML was the old style. People used to store data in XML files. Nowadays, people are storing data mostly in JSON files. So what is JSON? We will cover little later. Olden days, people used to store data in XML files. Data, just for storing data, important files, info, and all that. Nowadays, they are using JSON more. It's a file which stores data in it, settings in it. In simple words, sir. So if I do a JSON view, you can see all the parameters. This is data in the JSON file. So any questions anybody have, sir? I'll stop here. So Bastion is getting created still. It will take some time. It will take at least 15 minutes for Bastion to create. But Bastion is a topic of some other day. Let's not bring into discussion now. How can you connect to Azure Windows Virtual Machine, sir? Remote desktop, RDP file, Bastion, plus there are some other ways also. But at the moment, you remember these three options.
If we create a VM, it cannot be edited, right?
Edited in the sense?
If I forgot, if I thought of giving other location, then we cannot edit, right?
Region you can't change, sir, because once you created in South India, it will remain in South India. You can't.
Any other options?
Other settings you can change, sir. Size you can change, CPU you can change, memory you can increase, network card you can add, network card you can rename, you can add some firewall, lot of things you can do, but changing a region is not possible.
Oh, okay.
Or if you want to really change a region, take a backup here and restore there. Same VM, sir. Take a backup and restore there, delete this one. That we will cover if you want to see in our backup topic later. So then 1 second, sir. Linux VM creation I will show, but before that, can I request all of you to start creating your Azure subscription starting tomorrow, sir? Because as important as the classes, so important are the lab. In the last batch, we have some learnings. I just want to make sure that mistakes not mistakes really, but we just want to learn from there and implement things little perfectly here. Nothing much. So yes, so you will see what is that. But before that, sir, please create your Azure subscription. Did I show you how to create Azure subscription process or no?
Shown, KD.
Yeah.
But I am not sure new people are there.
Yeah, so everyone, of course, the videos are there, sir, but just quickly, I will take 2 minutes and not more. So first of all, if you want to create a new Azure subscription, there are different ways of creating Azure subscriptions. Sir. First one is, I mean, again, it depends on which option you want to opt for. That's completely your choice. But I'm showing all the possibilities, sir. Whichever option you like, go with it. Okay, first one, sir. Corporate subscription of your company. Second one, sir. A free trial with free trial using your debit card or credit card. Second one, sir. Free trial using your company's mail ID. If you have any mail ID or your friends are having company's mail ID, their working mail ID, you can use that and create a free Azure subscription for 1 month. So our 1 month lab is like perfect. Happily done. After that, sir, one time you can use your credit card or debit card, sir. And one more, sir, student subscription. But the university, it's not for normal schools and all. For university which has EDU background, EDU education background, for them also Microsoft is giving 1 month of free Azure practice. They want to spread Azure to everyone, sir. And then Sandbox, you have to use Sandbox. I'll show you what is Sandbox later. And then MSDN subscription. If you are a Microsoft customer, MSDN customer, sir, they'll give you an MSDN subscription. So these are all the different ways of subscriptions you can create. I would recommend you to go with option 2 or option 3, either mail ID or debit card. So how to do it? So simple. Go to Azure portal. I'm sorry. Go to Google and search for Azure free subscription. Azure free subscriptions. So click on create your Azure free account. Okay. Then click on start free. And once you click on start free, it will ask you for mail ID. It will ask you for a mail ID to provide a mail ID. So pick, like, click on like this. Now it will ask you to provide a mail ID. 2 options. I would 100% recommend you to create a new mail ID, fresh new mail ID, new one, sir. And prefer to create a Outlook mail ID itself, Microsoft's mail ID. Get a new mail address and select Outlook mail ID or Hotmail mail ID. Microsoft's one, sir, better, because you will not see any compatibility issues or any challenges. So create a mail ID, follow the process. Next 5 screens will be there. It will ask you to provide your details, phone number, mail ID, all that it will ask, sir, company name, and give something. And then finally, what, sir? Provide your debit card details or credit card details. Your account will be created. And once you create the account, sir, create successfully after providing debit card or credit card, now come to Google and search for, portal, and search for portal, open portal.azure.com. That's all, sir. And then sign in with you need to provide your username and password, whatever you created, right? That username, password, and you can log into your portal.azure.com. Once you are here, you can play with virtual machine, storage, networking, whatever services you want to play. So creating a subscription is compulsory, and I'm requesting all of you to finish it maximum by tomorrow or earliest before Wednesday. Is that okay? Any questions? Yes, sir. Any questions? So because no matter how much I show, you doing is important, sir. Me showing is not. So n number of times I show also would be okay. But once you do is the real fun by. So can we, whoever are completing, can you please, creation of your Azure subscriptions, can you please post a screenshot in the group that your subscription is
Sure, KD.
Everyone, whoever is ready. Vijay, I'll talk to you. We have to have a conversation on this one. But
Yeah.
everybody else, so please create, use Office mail ID, sir. If you're working, it can be an IT company, it can be non-IT company, it can be any job, sir. Do you have your Office mail ID? Try that first. Or you have your friend's Office mail ID, try that first. Because when you use Office mail ID, sir, it will not ask you for debit card and credit card. It will not ask you. Only for Office mail IDs, it will not ask debit card, credit card. For others, they will ask debit card, credit card.
Deepak, my subscription is going to end in this week. Actually,
Oh,
I told you.
you already have, we already
Yeah.
had a conversation, right, Harish? So you already have one active. But again, sir, start looking for the next one. And remember, Harish, one subscription, another subscription, right, sir? Change every detail, new phone number, new email ID, a new card, everything must be changed. Old information, new information, not even single parameter should be matching. Because that's a clue, sir, because if you match and do, it will reject your profile. That one, second one that you are creating. Name also you change and give somebody else's name. No problem.
Credit card also other
Credit
person.
card, you can't reuse the credit card only one time.
I have other credit card.
Then you can use a second credit card for the next one. If those also exhaust, ask friends or
But
families or
the second credit card with a different username and password.
Yeah.
exactly. That's what.
Or else it'll take as old one and it'll start charging.
Correct. So
Oh.
please use a complete new information between one subscription and next one. So keep it totally different. Everything should be changed.
Okay, I should not use my credit card, second credit card. I have
Credit card you can use, but with that new email ID, new phone number, everything should be new. Sir. Information should be new. And one suggestion also, it happened in the past once, change your browser also.
okay.
If you're doing in Chrome, sir, do it in Edge or some other browser. Yeah. Okay, sir. Then let's by the way, tomorrow so by the way, did you see this before you leave? So we created a bastion, right?
Yeah.
Click on connect. We created a bastion. Okay, sir. Bastion is created now successfully. Click on use bastion. The moment you use bastion, sir, and provide the password, click on connect. So just see what happens. In browser only, sir, in your browser only, it will connect to server. Got it? That is the power of bastion, sir. Connection failed for some reason. Okay, I'll check why it is failing.
The ID password is different.
No, I did not give password.
But on the top, it's showing username is KD.
Oh, okay, sorry, sir. I have to give KDSSG. Sorry, I gave a wrong password, everyone. Now I gave correct password, sir. Now it will open. It will connect to the server in your tab itself. In the browser window itself, it will connect directly. That is the power of bastion. Meaning you don't need MSDSC. So sometimes, in companies you may have MSDSC and all, sir. But some companies, sometimes you want to access the servers without MSDSC or, oh, wait. I'm using a Linux machine, sir, for example. You know what I'm saying? MSDSC might not be available in it. So this also is one more option of, see, now I am on the server, I'm connected through browser. Bastion is that option.
And we don't need public IP also for connecting to Bastion.
Perfect, sir. So we'll cover that part in networking anyways, but yeah, we don't need a public IP to connect to Bastion. I'll talk about that a little later. So Bastion is a very powerful option, but it's costly also, expensive also. Okay, sir, understood, sir. I showed you all the possible ways, please. Remote desktop, connecting to server directly, RDP file, and then Bastion option. There are some more if you want, sir, but this is good for now. If I do, I do. If you do, we do. So waiting for you all to get your subscriptions readily active as soon as possible, sir. Please post in the group. Done. And if you're facing any challenges, let me know so we can connect on the call and just get that sorted out. Okay. Yes, sir. All good then for today? Yes?
Good, sir.
Perfect. Then let's reconnect tomorrow. Let's talk tomorrow, sir. Signing off for today. Hi, my friend. How are you? She's my little friend. She's very, very active. Hi. Done. Bye.
Plus, he's asking me, I want
Yeah. She wanted to talk, right? Bye. Okay, but thank you, sir. Talk to you tomorrow morning. Signing off.
KD.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, bye.